Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Geeks and Degenerates. As we wind down this theme of Asian-centric Disney animated movies, we stop at Raya and the Last Dragon. Um,
Mm-hmm.
this movie came out last year, still at kind of the tail end of everyone being like, we're still not vaccinated, so this came out streaming.
Yeah. I remember when this came out, and it wasn't really that big. Like, not a lot of people talked about it,
Yeah,
except for like YouTube reviewers we watch, and like I don't know. It just didn't get as much attention or as much light compared to like say Frozen.
yeah. This did not get a lot of praise. Like it got
Yeah,
some praise and some
and
naysayers.
yeah. But
Um,
like, I could see why though that it didn't get as much spotlight because it came out in a worst possible time.
yeah,
And this is not last year. This was 2 years ago. This is made in 2020.
I mean, no, but yeah, made in 2020, but it was coming out. It came out officially last year. Just right, it was
Oh,
pushed
okay.
back. It was one of those movies.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, I see the year now. Got
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yep, I
Like,
said correct.
like how we never thought we would see No Way, No Time to Die. This is one of those movies that I never thought I would see.
Okay, yeah.
Um, but I do remember in 2020 when the first trailer came out, we're like, oh, wow, our niece.
Arnis! Ang puta! Filipino pride ang puta!
Proud to be Pinoy. Oh no. But yeah,
Says the two guys who barely speak
yeah. Who
Tagalog.
tell? It's just the two most konyo people in this entire podcast. But yeah,
I would say English eros. We're not that funny. We ain't like, hey, buddy, what's up, buddy? No, sorry. Sorry.
that is true. But yeah, this is a tale of characters that are more, within our region, Southeast Asians.
Oh, yeah. I got a little bit shocked because I was like, oh, it is just straight up a little bit of China, a little bit of Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, and Vietnam. Like, they just mush those countries together, and boom, this is what we have.
Where did you see the Chinese influence, though? I think this is mostly
Oh, just
Southeast
mostly
Asian.
East Asian.
Yeah,
East Asian. My bad, my bad.
unless you're talking about the traits brought over by the Chinese years ago, then sure.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, as the title says, this centers around Raya and her quest to restore the land with the help of the last dragon, Sisu. I almost said Sisu for some reason. Like, huh?
Yeah. No, you're right. Sisu, and they did use a Filipino term, which is Datu, which is king.
Yeah,
Wait, king or god? I forgot. Wait, Datu in
um,
English.
I think isn't that just chief?
Either chief or king.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, but yeah, her dad and the rest of the folks turned to stone because she misplaced her trust in Namari, who she thought was a friend, and then she literally back kicked her. Like, haha, I am a traitor. I want the gem for myself. And they started fighting for the gem, bring back the curse, and turning people to stone. And her dad's big dream before that was to unite the land, stop the
As
fighting.
as it was,
Yeah.
and like, oh, by the way, Namari voiced by Gemma Chan. I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, okay,
And Raya, voiced by Kelly Marie from Last Jedi fame.
yeah. I mean, we got two Marvel girls in this movie and one Star Wars girl.
Yeah.
So, which
Uh,
the other one is Aquafina because she was in Shang-Chi.
And like, if there were any doubts that Kelly Marie Tran could act, this squashed it.
Oh hell yeah! No, I'm not gonna lie here. I liked her in. I didn't like her role, but I mean, like, I liked her in the second Star Wars movie. God damn, the name escapes
The
me.
Last Jedi.
Yeah, it always escapes my.
I
Like, the
wonder
name's like
why.
erased. Yeah, probably a good thing too. But anyway, she is a good actress.
Yeah.
Especially here, like, I could even recognize her. Like, oh shit, this is far from her stupid role from that one Star Wars movie.
It's like, I thought we only stopped wars. Oh god, she's kicking ass. Okay.
Yeah. And like yeah, she did a fucking good job here, and God, I want to see her in more roles, not just animated. I want to see her in live action now as well.
Yeah.
Or has she? What else has she done live action that I might have seen?
The only thing I know is The Last Jedi, unfortunately.
Yeah, and then she was like in that whatchamacallit, Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker for like probably 5 seconds.
Rose, do you want to join the fight? No. You're not the Rose I knew, but sure.
Yeah.
Uh,
Disney's like, they don't like her, let's not put her.
yeah. But yeah, as you mentioned, Sisu is voiced by Aquafina, and together they have to find these last gem pieces, and along the way, they meet up with other side characters like Boone, the kid who is the captain of this food boat. I don't know what the other
Which is Boone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. And we get the baby with the monkeys, and that dude voiced by Benedict Wong. Oh god, I don't know the name of the character.
Tong.
Huh?
Tong.
Oh,
Yeah.
alright.
Like I like how to get some of them, like at least the first one, it's like a puzzle, like a Tomb Raider S, Uncharted S puzzle like sequence. Just like hang on to me, and then the dragon's like its hind legs are still behind. Like, oh, you mean it was a together thing? All right, we'll go together then.
Yeah, and God, you already know the theme of this movie. Because they do kind of shove it in your face. A little bit.
Trust, Jummer.
Trust. It's trust. You have to trust the people beside you, even though they backstabbed you. Sure,
Sure.
trust is good, but not to everything. I will disagree on the life lessons that this movie had to give. Because, like, holy shit! They really drive it home with the whole trust thing.
Like,
Because
that's
that
almost
one...
like, how stupid are you, man?
Right? I think they were in Tail.
Yeah.
Like, the region Tail. And they finally get to see the chief, who was so succumbed to her, like, paranoia that she pretty much trapped herself in her own tomb. On her own, like, what do you call it? Throne.
Yeah.
Yeah. She booby trapped her entire throne so nobody could get this piece. And she just died there. Like, skull and everything. And, like, before she even died, she even booby trapped herself.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you gonna do now, you crazy ass bitch? Yeah.
Like, in the beginning, like when Raya brings Namari to the gem room, like, are you sure you want to bring one of the people that hate you? Even though she doesn't look like it, one of the tribes that hate you into this room? Raya, you're one of the guardians. What are you doing now?
Yeah. I do want to focus on the traits on Minari. Because the traits on Minari and the Fang, was it?
Yeah.
The clan of Fang. This is straight up Filipino / a little bit of Thailand. Heavy. Like heavy. Because for their swords, their weapons, they're all Filipino based.
Yeah.
Like if you see their spears, those are just espadas, Filipino swords. Just put on a longer stick, and Minari, she has these dual espadas, which is accurate. We do fight with dual. We don't do the spinny shit though. We don't do
we
that.
don't do that. But I see what you mean. And Namari's mom is voiced by, once again, voiced by Sandra Oh. Like,
Sandra.
she's getting a lot of roles.
I'm not a toxic mother.
Right? From a different spectrum. Like, oh, you're really good at the show. Like, the only nice mom I know she played as was the voice, the mom of Invincible. And that's about it.
Yeah.
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 Your mom's just a pet. Oh, okay. Omni-Man.
Oh.
Oh, can't wait for
Sorry.
season 2. Anyway.
Yep.
But yeah, her mom's like, if we bring back peace, or like if even if things do go right, they'll blame us because we're the ones who infiltrated the room first.
Oh yeah, okay, sorry. Backtracking a little bit, we'll get back to this point, keep that in mind, Enzo. So how this all started was 500 years ago, there were people and dragons living together, and then the thing that's from Edge of Tomorrow started attacking, turning everybody into stone. I forgot what they call it. But like... And to bring peace, the dragons had to come together and make this crystal, and then that pretty much took out every fucking shape-shifting thing that was in Edge of Tomorrow. But it also took out the dragons. And they only had one dragon left, and he she pretty much fell into the river and was forever lost.
Yeah.
So all they had was this thing, this crystal. And because people being people, as Raya said, we became greedy and we're like, it just became a power struggle. Whoever had this pretty much was the strongest kingdom, which was hard. And 500 years later, Raya pretty much fucks up because she trusts Minari, and then they broke the peace, and then every clan pretty much took a piece of that crystal and hid it away. So this is why Raya, years later, is pretty much going on this journey of like trying to find all the pieces and putting it back together, and then she had a very understandable but selfish reason of why she wanted to do it. She didn't care
Yeah.
if she brought the dragons back or not. She just wanted her dad back. And I was like, I respect that.
Yeah.
Sometimes fuck the world.
Yeah, and then when they get to the village on the stilts, and like she's looking for the big beefy chief, and it's actually the old woman. She's like, "Hey, Sisu, can you stay in the boat? It's better if you stay in the boat." And then Sisu's like,
The chief, by the way, voiced by Sung Kan.
"Oh, wow."
Yeah, Tokyo Drift.
All right.
Han from Tokyo Drift.
But yeah, Sisu's like, "Hey, why don't we just get her a gift?" And she goes shopping, but she's like, "I have no money." And then Boone's like, "You can just put it on credit, just pay for it later." And I'm like, do you even have that here? Like, you must have, but like to this degree that
Yeah, like you
standards-
guys got a bank. Like you guys make sure what she's paying is the right amount.
Thankfully, there's people in the village aren't that stupid. Like, they're like, "What the fuck is credit? Just fucking pay us now."
Yeah. Okay, to be honest, I kind of thought Aquafina's character here, Sisu, was a little bit annoying at first.
Yeah.
She kind of grew on me. Not
Yeah.
good. She grew on me.
It's like, just stop trusting people, Sisu. I know that's your thing, but Jesus Christ.
Well, I kind of get it because her brothers and sisters died
Yeah.
because they trusted Sisu, which was, as she says, the black sheep of the family.
Yeah. I do love Raya's like grappling hook sword that saves Sisu from the old lady. And she's like, I fucking told you not to trust people. Like, I'm
Yeah, okay. Clarify to the people in the Western world, we do not have a sword like that. A sword that
No,
came
no.
from fucking Soul Calibur. No.
No. We do.
But
have
the shape of
monies.
the shape of the sword though, it is very. I think we do have that sword here.
Yeah,
in
it
the
looks like
Philippines.
it looks Filipino, like
It
something.
looks like a mixture of Filipino and probably Thailand style esque.
I think I've heard this complaint before though. Like, I think my sister brought it to my attention that this movie just puts every Southeast Asian culture and just labels it Southeast Asia. Like, there's nothing Filipino, there's nothing Thailand. Like, it's like taking, like, say, Colombia and Peru and just putting it under South
Yeah,
America.
if you say, oh, you're just all South Americans, it is kind of like, oh, I'm pretty sure if we generalized, North America and be like, they're just one country, right? They're all the same, right?
Yeah, like, there's no difference between California and New York. That's not fair either. So
Yeah, exactly. So I would say, yeah, this was a little bit of a problematic, and I kind of agree, because I was really trying to pinpoint, because I wanted to see the representation of the Philippine culture. Sure, we got that with rice separators, but Thailand has that too.
Yeah, a lot of
Thailand,
countries here
Vietnam
do.
have that too. Anywhere with rice has that. I get it where we saw a little bit of swords, but it was kind of hard to pinpoint what country was what. I really thought maybe Fang was Philippines or something like that, and Heart might be Vietnam, or Teo would be Brunei. I don't know, but sadly, it wasn't like that.
Like, the only distinguishable thing that's certainly Filipino is the Arnis, and that's about it. And it's
Oh yeah, Arnis and the two swords. And sure, you could say you see a Baikubo, but they're a little bit of a mix of what
Like-
other countries have.
like,
Especially the boats. The boats don't even look anything. I didn't see a boat that looked like what we would have here.
I was like, it's a Bahakuba. I was like, have you ever seen one in real life, Disney? Like, that doesn't look like it. But sure, you
I
tried.
mean, oh no, no, I gotta give Disney a little bit because Baiku was depends on how the person
Yeah,
builds it.
yeah, that's true.
It,
But
it,
like, this was
it
like,
is just bamboo and coconut leaves as
yeah, but like it's Bahay Kubo, but like Thai influence. Like, no, no, it's not that.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was the thing though. That's what kind of I kind of dislike from this movie
Yeah,
is they kind of merged everything together to the point where we don't feel represented. We feel generalized. Like,
yeah,
we're all the same, I guess,
yeah,
to
yeah.
Disney's eyes, and I kind of don't like it.
Yeah, that's the big complaint. And like ever since my sister mentioned, I'm like, you make a lot of sense. All right.
Yeah, yeah, your sister makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
Now that you mention it, like, yeah, shit, my rating for this movie has changed. Sorry.
yeah, yeah. But like they go to Tong's place right after, like, and they find out that he's the only one left. At the same time, Namari has caught up with her. I'm like, this is why I watching it again. I'm like, this is why I like the movie a lot than what I remember because of the action. Like, for an animated movie, the action's pretty sick.
Oh yeah. Again, I will. I am a martial arts guy. I like
I was
watching
about to
martial
ask
arts
you.
movies. Hmm?
I was about to ask you, like, were you bothered by like some of the moves?
Yes, a little bit because I want to see again probably a little bit more of Arnis or Silat or a little bit of knife work because again that is our thing here. Butterfly knives that came from us.
Yeah,
Knowing how to use a knife properly, sure, a lot of countries have done that, but like we were the ones who were really good at it. I
yeah,
want to see that represented here since you pretty much generalized everything. But they didn't put it here. So I'm like, okay, I guess they didn't want to show a little bit of blood.
yeah.
But
Uh,
we were brutal savages. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding.
I love how Namari really favors her elbows and knees, though.
Oh yeah, no, her Muay Thai was really good.
Yeah,
Her fly, she pretty much did like a flying elbow. I was like, okay, that's a little bit of God, what's his name again? Um, the dude from Monster Hunter,
uh, Tony Jaa.
Tony Jaa. Yeah, like if you've seen his movies, he does the flying elbow a lot, and I kind of saw it here, which was really nice. Her Muay Thai was really good.
Yeah,
But once you got into swordplay, we do not spin. We do not do flippy dippy
yeah,
A1 shit. A1 means like, silly.
yeah. Just throw caution to the wind. But like, at this time, Sisu, uh, is in order to save Raya, she reveals herself, and Namari's thinking about like, holy fuck, I thought you were all dead.
Right? And they're all. I mean, I get it though. Like, they have never seen a dragon before.
Yeah,
It's been 500 years since they've seen an actual dragon. So,
even
I
though,
kind of wish we had that though. Like, actual stones of, like, probably dinosaur looking things, like, at our backyard. I'm like, these things used to live.
yeah. I mean, we do have like swamp thing creatures from I think. Nope. Somewhere else.
Are you talking about, like, a swang?
No, no, no. Like, have you seen the swamp thing creatures in like mythology books, Philippine mythology books? Like
Oh,
those.
yeah, more or less. Like a swang, yeah.
Or if you to be more specific about dragons, we have that one dragon or fish that eats the moon.
Yeah, it's a fish.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
whale. Fish or whale, I forgot which one. But yeah, it eats the moon when there's an eclipse. That means the fish ate it, but once you see it again, I guess it poops it out.
I guess. So I don't think, to my knowledge at least, we don't have any like strictly dragons here.
Dragon Balls. No. Sorry, because you said dragon. I was like, I had to finish it.
That's fine. Even Boone's like, what the fuck? You never told her she was the Sisu.
Yeah, the Sisu. I'm like, I don't know where else do you find hair dye like that. Because usually we get that around probably 2019 when people start going crazy with their hair.
Right?
Probably sooner, I don't know.
But yeah, and then they move on to Fang for the last dragon piece, and they're like, hey, maybe Namar's not so bad if we trust her, because he's like, I trusted my brothers and sisters, they trusted me, and then I saved the world, so why can't you trust Namari? Just, do a Hail Mary and like, please, hopefully she does trust you.
this scene, I would say, was a grown-ups. Like, you could see that Minari was already putting the bow down. Excuse me. But Raya is so paranoid and so she can't trust her again. Of course, she would like try to stop her from whatever she was trying to do.
Yeah.
And from that action alone, the bolt fired. And I'm like, oh well, shit, she gets hit, she dies. And she falls into a river, and all water goes away. And water was like one of the weaknesses of these things from Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah. And like you can't blame, you really can't blame Raya because it's like it's not like
Yeah, yeah.
if she had a gun and was still holding the trigger, I'd be worried too. Like please just uncock her gun and just put it back.
Yeah,
in the holster.
look, Minari, next time, probably. Okay, I trust you. Instead of, let me think about it slowly. I'm like, okay, you know, no, I don't blame any of them here in this situation. Okay, maybe I do. I blame both of them for this situation when they killed the last dragon. And as they're having the fight scene in the palace, and that shit was cool, huh?
Yeah.
Where Raya's just walking up, doesn't really give a shit anymore. All she wants to do is pretty much kill Minari.
Yeah.
I was like, yes,
It's like,
anger,
now,
let it consume you.
now I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah. And the swordplay in this scene, again, there's flippy doohickeys, but like, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Or any Disney fight scene besides The Incredibles, this was really good.
Yeah.
And I love the back and forth that they had where Minari was already going on to the good side and she was like, hey, fine, I trust you guys. You're gonna do the right thing even though the consequences are there. Yes, Fang will be blamed, but the world will be saved.
Mm-hmm.
Pick the lesser evil, I guess. And like as they're having that talk, Minari pretty much just says, you're much at fault than I am for what we did to Sisu. And everyone's like, she is right. I'm sorry to say, but she is right. And I would say that was a good conclusion. I really wish Sisu stayed dead.
Yeah.
It would have been more impactful because I hated that there's this plot device that would revive
Like you think
said friend.
towards the end, like when they're all in the cave and they're like, we have to trust each other to put the gem back, and then
Yeah.
they do, but Minari turns to stone anyway. We're like, what the fuck? How is this movie gonna end then?
Yeah. No, this was fine. This whole fucking Guardians of the Galaxy scene. Like,
Minus the dance
ref-
off.
Yeah. It's exactly the scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, they give, which was, again, a grown-up decision where they're like, the person who fucked us all over, we have to trust to save the world. And they start giving their pieces. Even the baby
Yeah.
gave her piece. For sure, this little thing doesn't even comprehend the situation it's in. But I guess it does. She gives them the piece, gives her the piece, and she had to assemble it herself. She was about to run, but she
Yeah.
didn't.
Like, suckers. Oh, wait, I'm screwed too.
I guess it is a kid's movie at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And I can't fault them for this decision.
That this not only solves their immediate problem, but solves every problem.
Yeah, but then there was zero stakes now. I will look at it as a moviegoer. Like, as my own opinion. You could say that it is a kid's movie, and of course they had to go with a happier ending. But I would say the better ending was the people who trusted Minari with the stone stayed at stone. And all the dragons are revived. Everybody's revived but them, because that was the cost.
Mm.
See how more... I would say that would have been a more impactful scene. Or, if you didn't want to go with that ending where all the main characters are dead, they survive. They do the whole, they combine the crystal together and they don't turn into stone. I mean, they come back as human. but Sisu stays dead.
Yeah. And like none of the
The,
dragons come back either.
no. The dragons come back,
But this is the one
but
thing that.
Sisu was the only one that couldn't come back.
Oh, okay.
Which is like a complete switcheroo from the beginning, where every dragon died except for Sisu. But now Sisu, to pretty much exchange her life for everybody else, would have been such a bigger impact, and they would have done this movie a little bit better,
Yeah, I agree.
in my opinion.
Yeah, but as you said, this is the Disney movie and there's only so far. But then again, they killed Mufasa for fuck's sake.
Exactly. Like, why can't you just kill one character? Sisu would have been an amazing catalyst to be like, oh shit, for her actions, and to get Minari and Raya to trust each other again. She had to give her own life for everybody else to survive.
And therefore we have to be better as well.
Exactly.
Like,
But sadly, no, it's all squeaky clean, and like,
like every time someone says it's a Disney movie, I'm like, motherfucker, they threw someone's father off a cliff when he was a kid. So, what's your excuse now?
I mean, also, I'm not really a big fan of the design of the dragons, because,
Oh,
my
yeah.
god, My Little Dragon and the Power of Trust isn't really fitting. It does not fit in this world.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I agree, but like, aside from Mufasa, remember when Bambi and Bambi's mom were running through the forest and you're.
Right? Right? Look, Disney! Kids nowadays, they can take it. Trust me. They can fucking take it. They swear on the internet. They're swearing on the fucking TikToks.
Yeah.
Don't you think they could handle one small dragon death?
They can handle Bambi's mom, Mufasa's dad, and Clayton being. His body being shown. Kids
Pretty much
fine.
hung.
Yeah. Like, it's not just implied, it's right in front of you. Like, oh god.
Yeah. I want a Snyder cut of this movie. like can we have an alternate ending where it will have more impact? Because I left this movie being like, cool.
Yeah, that's the whole take on. Like, it's fine.
It's an okay, and I get why people say it's an okay movie now.
Yeah.
I get it. Oh no, you hate Asian representation, bitch. I'm Asian.
I am one of the people there. I don't have a. There's no brand there. There's no label that says here. This is Filipino, but I can relate.
It's supposed to represent us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I do have shit. Holy shit! Now that I'm picking this movie apart, I'm not enjoying it as much anymore.
Yeah. I mean, that's the whole point of our job. Like, we can't be like we like if you like everything, then what's bad? Or if you like if everything's amazing, then what is truly amazing then?
Right. Like, you'll never know perfection if everything's perfect.
Yeah, like good on Disney for taking at least a step forward and maybe 2 steps back.
Oh yeah, they were one step forward and 2 steps back with this.
Yeah.
I will agree. You can't lie though. This not the set design. Sorry, this is animation. The design for this world was amazing. There's desert, there was snow, even though we don't have snow here in East Asia.
Sure.
Like, okay, man, whatever. I guess we have Hill of the Hun somewhere.
I saw a complaint on Twitter like, actually, in Indonesia, the mountains have snow. I'm like, oh, okay. So, just because one part of this whole menagerie has snow, we all have snow then. Sure.
I guess. Okay, fine. We'll give it that. Maybe there are still people in Indonesia.
Snow people. Maybe just the the cut districts are right for that rarity to happen.
I guess.
Um,
But yeah, I do love the design of everything. I mean, I'll just tell it in my rating.
yeah. What would you rate this movie?
Okay. As I left off, I thought you were gonna keep going, but okay.
I know where else to go. I'm sorry. Do you want me to go first then?
No. Okay, yeah, you know what? I think so.
All right. Good characters, good story. I wish some of them had more development because Raya's like, I don't trust people, and that's about it. And then towards the end, I guess I do trust people. Like, cool,
Yeah.
cool beans. And Sisu is still like, I'm a happy-go-lucky, trusting dragon all the way around, even after that. Like, okay then.
I have no character progression.
Yeah, that and the cop-out ending and these are all Southeast Asians. There's no difference between Cambodia and the Philippines. Like, shut up.
Right.
Uh, that's why I think honestly the highest I can go is mm, 6, because it's so rewatchable and I do enjoy watching this. But is this one of the greats? No, it's good. And like in terms of representation, again, a step forward, the right direction, and 2 steps back. Are like, what the fuck are you doing? But
Well, Disney knows the path.
yeah, as long as you know, like, you just stay on the path and you're good.
Yeah.
But as far as the movie's concerned, in terms of quality, that's fine. Like, there's nothing to sing high praises about it, except for like EA representation. But that's about it.
Okay.
And hopefully we get more of these with better stars. We just had Turning Red, which is way more better.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully not just Disney but other animation studios, Western I mean, follow this path. And yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I'll disagree on you where you said the quality of this movie in terms of like animation.
No, I'm like overall, like it's just
Okay, gotcha.
animation is peak, but like if just animation alone is like, all right, that's an anime then.
Yeah. Like this movie is beautiful. I loved everything when it came to the environment of this movie. I did get sucked into the world. Like holy shit, this is like pretty cool world to live in. Minus again Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't like how the story went. I don't mind what the narrative was. It's just that how it ended was such a cop out, where there were no stakes and there was no what do you call it? Consequences to their actions, and I don't see any character development from any of the characters. Sure, the voice acting was amazing. Everybody did their part amazingly. Sorry. Aquafina did great. Kelly Marie Tran, amazing. Gemma Chan as well. Alan Tudyk for some reason this year, but he was like that pug-looking rolling thing.
Yeah, like he's the chicken and Moana do like interesting choices.
Yeah, interesting choices. You all don't got like stock sounds of like a cow or a dog.
I mean, he was Baymax, so
chicken.
I guess, and he is the best droid in Star
I mean, Baymax speaks.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, it's not about Alan Tudyk.
It should be. I'm kidding.
No. But yeah, I lost my train of thought. But everybody did great. It's just that Disney kind of messed up on the whole representation of Southeast Asia when they just generalize us as one whole. I'm pretty sure you guys will be upset if we're like Texas and California is the same thing. When you guys are completely 2 different worlds. My friends have told me who have been to the US these are completely different worlds when it came to the United States. Think of it as the same as us. Sure, we kind of look the same, but we are completely different worlds. And I wish they did that. They could have done that here. One island should have represented maybe Brunei. One island should have represented the Philippines. One island should have represented Cambodia. One island should have represented Thailand, etc. and etc. But they didn't. They were like, let's just squeeze it all in and divide them.
And did you notice, like, when the other tribes are speaking, like, they're all like American. There's not like there's not like distinguishable. That's
accents.
Yeah. No,
yeah, there were no distinguishable accents. It was very I mean, I guess that's I would say that would be more of a nitpick.
Like none of the tribes pointed with their lips, like they're Pinoy then.
Yeah, they didn't really have that much of the traits, but for sure they couldn't really squeeze that in, I guess. But character design was amazing. I like Raya's design. Yeah. She looks very pretty. So was Namari. And other than that, like, yeah, Storm was kind of I do not like how it was represented here. Was also And the plot, it just frustrates me. There should have been a consequence. Either she could have died or the rest of the group could have died. Which would have been a more impactful, ending. Because come on, you killed the old lady from Up. Why can't you do it to a dragon?
You made
Like,
us
fuck's
cry
sake, Disney.
1,000 tears, but you're like, oh, we can do that. Like, why?
Yeah, so I say I'm giving this one a 5. Disney was kind of lazy. Yeah, I'm being real here. They were lazy on representing us. Sure, they showed us the swords, they showed us Pahikubos or something like that, or something that was represented in other countries here in Southeast Asia. But it was done in such a lazy way. Hopefully, they do better. It is a one step forward, but two steps back, which frustrates me. So it is a straight up 5 for me.
Yeah, and if anyone's saying you don't have the right to say that, like, bet we're Filipino.
You're
Yeah,
Filipino.
we have
You
every
can
right.
suck. I was like, you can suck my. I'll stop right there.
But yeah, I think we have every right to complain about the faults of these movies, but you know, it's kind of a descending order. Like, turning red is here.
We praised it and then we kind of destroyed it.
Yeah, but we have to. It'd be weird if native Filipinos were like, it's fine that we're all like, they think Cambodians and Filipinos is the same.
Yeah, we're the same. Me and Vietnam, we're the same.
Yeah, like Malaysia and Philippines. Yeah, we have food that's exactly the same. But yeah,
I mean, we do have god tier food compared to you Westerners, but like, we ain't the same.
Yes,
I'll take pride in that.
we season flavor shit. But yeah, that has been our video on Raya and the Last Dragon. When we continue our Oscar rule, we'll end with animated movies, and for the state of that, it's pretty exciting. So stay tuned. But for now, you can find us at facebook.com/geeksandthegiant. We react to trailers. We stream.
Oh no, I'm just doing this.
Oh, we stream video games once in a while. We streamed Sifu yesterday.
Yeah.
Like a couple days before, depending on when the video comes out. But yeah.
Yeah. I'll make sure that Enzo announces that we're gonna be streaming Sifu sometime soon, maybe later today. I am not sure, but like, yeah, stop by if you guys want.
Yeah.
Game's really fun since I have been watching a lot of these Asian represented like movies, and now with Raya with the whole martial arts, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play a little bit of Sifu.
Alright. Individually, you can find me at Gandalfus1995 on Instagram and Twitter. How about you?
You can find me at JOM on Instagram. I will say that I have been a little bit lazy on my Instagram account. Don't worry, artworks are coming up, so watch out for this.
And since you touched on video games, you can also find us at the Anka Tanka server. Why is it so hard for me to say this?
Dude, it's just Anka Tanka.
Anka Tanka, because sometimes it's Anka Tanka, it's Onka Tonka. Like, say it right then. But yeah, we play Dead by Daylight with them. Once in a while, Friday the 13th. I don't know if that's coming up though, but it's just us running from killers and having fun with people from all around the world. Yep. So everyone's represented here, better than Raya, actually. Anyway, please continue to stay safe, wear a mask, social distance, and get vaccinated if you can. Get your booster for fuck's sake. And yeah, that's about it. I'll see you next time. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Oh, that was such a good intro. Outro. But sadly, you fucked it up on saying goodbye.
Oh well.